In today's tutorial, we're going to be doing some Archangel origami. I'm going to walk you through how to fold a paper origami angel, and then you can decorate it like St. Michael, St. Gabriel, or St. Raphael, because their feast day is on September 29th. For this project, you just need a square piece of paper and something to color with. So for my example, I have a piece of regular printer paper that I cut into an 8 by 8 inch square. You of course can use any color or size paper that you wish for yours. The steps are very similar to that of an origami crane, so if you've ever done that before, then you should be comfortable with this angel. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to fold our piece of paper in half into a triangle. So I'm turning my paper this orientation, and I'm going to take the bottom point of my square shape and I'm going to line it up with the top so that the edges match, and that creates my triangle shape. So holding that paper nice and tight up at the top, I'm going to crease the bottom nice and flat to create my triangle shape. I'm going to open up my paper, turn it so that the crease line is up and down, and I'm going to fold another triangle, lining up the top points and creasing that bottom nice and flat like this. I'm going to open up my paper one more time, and I'm going to turn it and fold it hamburger style, like so, making a nice rectangle. I'm going to open up that paper, turn it, and I'm going to fold it like a hamburger or hot dog the opposite way. And the reason I'm doing that is so I have all these nice crease lines that are going to make it easier to fold later. So we're going to fold it in half like a triangle again. And what we're going to do now is we're going to, I'm going to turn my paper this way. And I'm going to fold the paper here along the crease line, kind of making this part of my triangle stand up nice and straight. And I can start to see the way the paper is wanting to open up because of these crease lines that we put in earlier. So I'm going to take this top point of that triangle here, and I'm going to line it up with the bottom point here, and I'm just going to push it down flat on the crease lines to create a square shape. So I'm going to flip the paper to the back. I'm going to take this point and I'm going to fold it on the crease line so it's nice and straight like this, and I can start to see that open up on the crease lines that we put in earlier. And I'm going to take this top point and line it up with the bottom part like this and push it down flat on the creases. So that creates a square shape. So it's open on one side and it is folded flat on the other. So I'm going to turn my paper so that the open part is facing up, and I'm going to do a fold kind of like a paper airplane to this center crease line right here. So I'm going to take this right edge and I want it to be skinny right up at the top, and it's going to be wider down at the bottom. So I'm taking the paper and I'm folding it towards this middle crease line right here. And I want to take this part of the paper and crease it nice and flat so it's narrower at the top, wider at the base, and everything lines up with this middle crease here. I want to do the same thing on this side. I'm taking the left side and I'm folding it towards the middle. I want the paper to be skinny and pointed up at the top and wider down at the base, and I'm just making sure that I'm folding that side down so it's nice and crisp. So it kind of looks like a diamond shape up at the top, and I have this little triangle shape right here, and I want to fold that up, kind of lining it up with the bottom edges of that triangle, and the triangle point should line up with these creases here. And I'm just pushing that down flat like so. I'm going to fold that down and I'm going to open up these flaps And when you open that up, you can see a nice triangle that has been creased based on the way that we folded the paper. So we want to kind of hold our paper down close to this bottom part of our triangle crease, and this top part is going to open up, and we want to kind of fold it down like this, so it kind of opens and stops where this crease line was. So you open up your paper to that crease like this, and it kind of reminds me of a boat at this stage, but I want to fold it down flat into a diamond shape. So I feel like it's a little bit easier if you can just do a little bit at a time. So kind of starting near the top of my origami, I'm just kind of slowly opening up that origami and kind of creasing it flat. Kind of makes like this long, tall, skinny triangle shape. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side, where I'm going to crease it flat. And it has a nice diamond shape like this. We're going to flip the paper this way, and we're going to be working on this back side now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to fold it. It's kind of like a paper airplane, so that it is pointed up at the top, lines up with this middle crease, and it is wider over here on the side like this. Then I'm going to open up that flap, take this side and kind of open it so it's straight up and down like this. And when I open up this pocket down here at the bottom and I place my fingers inside, I can push it down flat on the crease lines that I had created. So it looks like a big triangle with two little triangles underneath. And I'm going to take this and fold it, kind of like turning the pages of a book, like so. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take this side and I'm going to fold it towards the middle, kind of like a paper airplane. We're creating a crease line, so it's pointed at the top, wider at the bottom, like this. I'm going to open up that fold, lift the paper so it's straight up and down, and when I open up this little pocket, it gives me space to place my finger inside the paper and then push it down flat on these crease lines. I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to fold it over towards the left, so kind of like turning the page of a book. And then I'm going to flip my paper to the other side like this. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to create the wings. So we have this guideline here, this crease right here, and we want the wings to kind of stop at this crease here. So there's two little points down here at the bottom, and so these are going to be the top points of our angel wings. So I'm holding my paper kind of close to the middle of this diamond shape where the crease line is, and I'm taking this bottom point and I am lifting it up and over towards the right. As I lift it, I can see this piece right here is kind of wanting to open up. So I can use my fingers kind of underneath to kind of encourage that to start to open up into this triangle shape. All right, so I'm going to show you that again. So you're taking the bottom point, you're lifting it up towards the right edge, and you're kind of opening up this middle section to be kind of like a triangle. And we want to push down the paper, making that triangle nice and flat. And so this creates the top point of the wing, the middle, and the bottom part of the wing. We're going to do basically the same thing on the opposite side. So I'm kind of holding my paper sturdy near that middle crease line. And I'm taking this bottom point and I'm lifting it up into the side, but this time towards the left. As I lift that paper, I can kind of see this middle section of my wings kind of wanting to turn into a triangle. So I'm just using my fingers to kind of encourage that part of the wing to open up a little bit, and I can push it down nice and flat, creasing it. So I have that left wing. So I have the top section, the middle triangle section, and then this bottom part. Now we're going to be working on the head. So this top piece is going to turn into the head, and we're going to fold it down as far as the paper will go. The wings are going to kind of stop that paper from going down any further, and we're going to fold this into a triangle shape. We're going to take the top part of the triangle and we are going to fold it up, but we want to leave a little bit of space here before we fold it straight up. That's kind of creating like a little bit of a neck. And if I leave it like this, the angel is going to have a pointy head. So what I want to do is I want to take this top point and fold it down towards the bottom, not quite all the way, but close. And that creates a nice flat head. I'm going to flip my angel to the opposite side. And this part right here, these are the hands. So I'm going to take this top part of the hands and I'm going to fold it down like this. And then I'm going to fold it back up. And when I crease it flat along the bottom, it makes it look like these are the little hands that are folded in prayer. And this is my angel's head, and these are my angel's wings. So whenever you finish folding your angel, you of course can either leave it like this or you can decorate it. You can draw faces, you can use any colors that you wish, and you can customize your angels so you can make it look more distinctly like Saint Michael, Saint Raphael, or Saint Gabriel. Thank you so much for folding along with me. I would love to see how your angels turned out. Feel free to tag me on social media. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Amy Heyse, and I post new Catholic-inspired art tutorials here on my channel every week. Another way that you can help support my channel is through my Buy Me a Coffee page and art supply wish list. I want to remind you that you are loved, God loves you very much, and He loves your artwork very much. Thank you so much for following along, and I'll see you in the next video.